Studies in psychology show that for many men, feeling needed protects mental health more than money or status. This idea sounds simple, but for many men, it touches something very deep. Because usefulness is not just about work, it is about meaning. It is about knowing that your presence matters. Why being useful matters so much to men. From a young age, many men learn one quiet rule. Your value comes from what you do. You help, you fix, you provide, you solve problems. Praise often comes not for who you are, but for what you contribute. Over time, this creates a strong inner connection. Usefulness equals worth. When a man feels useful, he feels calm. When he feels needed, his stress goes down. He feels grounded. But when that feeling disappears, anxiety slowly takes its place. This fear is rarely spoken out loud. It hides behind responsibility, discipline, and control. The silent fear of becoming replaceable. One of the deepest fears for many men is not failure. It is replaceability. The idea that someone else could do your job, that your role could be automated, outsourced, or forgotten, that your opinion no longer carries weight. This fear grows quietly with age. When you are young, you feel expandable. You have energy, speed, potential. But later in life, the question changes. What do I offer now? If a man cannot answer this clearly, he may feel invisible, even in a full room. This is why some men work too much, why others avoid rest, why stopping feels dangerous. Because stopping feels like disappearing. Why money and status are not enough. Many people believe that money and status should solve this fear, but often they do not. A man can earn well, have a good title, and still feel empty. Why? Because money proves success, but it does not always prove need. You can be paid and still feel unnecessary. You can be respected and still feel distant. Status shows achievement. Usefulness shows connection. And the human mind needs both. But connection protects mental health more strongly. This explains why retirement can be emotionally hard for some men. Not because they stop working, but because they stop being needed in the same way. How this fear shapes male behavior. The fear of being useless changes behavior in subtle ways. Some men become overly responsible. They say yes too often. They carry problems that are not theirs. Others do the opposite. They withdraw. They stop offering help before it can be rejected. Some hide behind humor. Some hide behind silence. Some hide behind constant busyness. From the outside, these men may look strong, calm, or independent. Inside, they are guarding one question. Do I still matter? This fear is not weakness. It is a response to how value was learned. The difference between being needed and being used. Here is an important distinction. Being needed is not the same as being used. Being used feels draining. Being needed feels grounding. Being used means you are valued only for output. Being needed means your presence has meaning. Many men confuse the two. They stay in roles where they are used, hoping it will feel like being needed. But over time, this leads to exhaustion. Mental health improves not when a man does more, but when what he does feels human and reciprocal. Why this fear is hard to talk about. Many men do not talk about this fear because it sounds shameful. Society often expects men to be self-sufficient, strong, and emotionally contained. Admitting the need to be needed can feel like admitting dependency. But this is a misunderstanding. Needing to be needed is not weakness. It is a basic psychological need for relevance and connection. Ignoring it does not remove it. It only pushes it deeper, and unspoken fears tend to control behavior more strongly. A healthier way to think about usefulness. A healthier view of usefulness is broader. It is not only about work. It is not only about income. It is not only about solving problems. A man can be useful by being present, by being reliable, by being someone others can think with. Usefulness can exist in listening, in guidance, in calm presence during chaos. When usefulness is defined too narrowly, fear grows. When it is defined more humanly, pressure decreases. A simple question to reflect on. Here is a quiet question worth asking. Who needs me for who I am, not just for what I do? This question is not meant to judge. It is meant to clarify. If the answer feels unclear, it does not mean something is wrong with you. It may simply mean your sense of value has been tied to one role for too long, and roles can change. The fear of being useless is not about ego. It is about meaning. Many men do not want to be admired. They want to be necessary in a real human way. Understanding this fear does not weaken a man. It often brings relief. Because once you see it, you can stop proving your worth and start living it. This is the if verse, where hidden fears become easier to understand. Subscribe. There is so much more to explore. Thank you for watching.